Scooby-Doo show. Scooby-Doo's not in it. I don't know if you guys know that. Okay, coming up next to the stage, he is the one named phenom, Jack. Right? Sorry, is that wrong?
It's Rick.
It's Rick?
Yes.
It's Rick! I'm stoned!
All right. I have a grandson by the name of Jack, so.
Okay, can you bring him?
No, he's only 13, so I don't think he'd be allowed.
A couple of years then. Give it up!
Thanks for the intro. I don't think I'm going to get that song out of my head for a while, but my family hates me because I like to hum a lot, so I'll be humming that song and thinking the words. So they say it's a lot. It helps with the nervousness up here if you imagine the audience naked. So, like, give me a few minutes here, a few seconds.
You sit in front, David.
No. Nope, it didn't work. I think you really have to be naked for that to work. But keep your clothes on because I'm good. So tonight I want to talk about lying, and particularly the biggest lie of all. Up to the age of 10, kids will pretty much believe whatever their mom and dad tells them. Daddy, is there a tooth fairy? Of course there is a tooth fairy. Who do you think puts that dollar under your pillow and takes that tooth? Now, when a young child loses a tooth, it's pretty. It hurts a lot. And it's pretty traumatic to them. So I hope everyone in the audience at least gives $1 out there. Because if you don't, you're just cheap. And anybody out there give them $5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good mom.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I gave $1, so I'm cheap. So. But I got to wondering, what did Trump do when his kids were growing up? So the more I thought about it, I sort of figured out that he probably took the tooth and then just left a note saying, making your mouth great again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a cheap guy. So up to the age of, Daddy, is there an Easter bunny? Of course there is, Pumpkin. Who do you think hid those eggs that you colored the other day? It wasn't me. And that's how the lie starts. It starts with just a little lie about the tooth fairy and the Easter bunny. And then it grows into the biggest lie of all that we tell our kids. Now, I told it to my kids. My mom told it to me. I'm pretty sure everyone in the audience told it to some kid somewhere. Now, you all know what I'm talking about, right? You don't? It's Santa.
Oh, yeah.
Santa's a big lie.
Yeah.
And why do we lie about Santa? Wouldn't our kids love us even more if they knew we were the ones that bought the toys for them?
Right.
I'm pretty sure they would. But the reason why we made up the lie about Santa is pretty simple. It's how we control our kids. Tommy, take your nap. But I'm not tired, Daddy. Well, that's a shame, Tommy, because you know Santa's watching you. And if you don't take that nap now, you're going to get on his naughty list. And you know what that means? No toys for you. And Tommy takes his nap. Jody, eat your broccoli. Oh, but I'm not really hungry, Daddy. Oh, Pumpkin, that's such a shame. Because Santa watches you all the time, every second of the day, and he's seeing that you're not eating your broccoli right now. So you know what that means? You're going to get on his naughty list, and then there's no toys for you. So we lie to our kids about Santa. And we even go on to say that he's this fat guy. Are we allowed to say fat? Probably not, but I'm going to say it anyway. So this fat white guy, dressed in a red suit with black boots, who gives candy to children who sit on his lap. Now, when you think of Santa like that, he's kind of a pretty creepy dude. But we lie to him anyway. We go on to say that Santa flies around the entire world, not in one day. It's just half a day to night, to bring toys and candy to all the good boys and girls in the world. Now that's a whopper of a lie. But we make it more believable because we tell them we got to put cookies out for Santa. So he wants to eat those cookies. And then when they go to sleep, we make the lie even bigger. We eat those cookies, right? And you would think children wouldn't believe all this, but they just eat it up. And they believe it because why wouldn't they? Because on Christmas morning, they jump out of bed, run down to the Christmas tree, open those gifts up, play with those toys, and they're very happy. And that's why they believe it. And every mom and dad all over the world on Christmas morning, watching those kids having fun with those toys and so happy, what are they thinking? They smile and they think to themselves, we control them for another year. And that's the truth until they get older. But when you think about it, that's what's wrong with Christmas. There isn't really a Santa. There's no Mrs. Claus. There's no flying reindeers. There's no Rudolph. There's no funny elves and making toys at Santa's toy factory in the North Pole. There's none of that. Even CNN and Fox News gets into it with their Santa sleigh tracker. Now that really is fake news. And if you think about it, Christmas would be so much better if Santa was real. I guess he doesn't like that. Because you wouldn't have to shop anymore. You wouldn't have to spend your money. You wouldn't have to wrap those gifts. Guys out there, you can finally buy that 120-inch 8K HD TV that you always wanted that your wife said you couldn't afford. And wives, you could always now go on that dream vacation to Hawaii that you've always wanted with the money you save. And if you only save enough money, you guys should get used to saying aloha. The rich people in the world, the poor people in the world would finally get what they wanted if there was Santa and what they needed. And all the rich people in the world would no longer have to feel guilty if they do feel guilty. The one thing that bothers me the most about Christmas is buying a gift for somebody just so you have a gift to give them when they give you their gifts. And my Uncle George is the worst one for this. I mean, everybody in their family has Uncle George somewhere. He would always give me the most stupidest gift, or he would re-gift the gift. And you hope you got that, because if you didn't get that, you got the what the f is this gift? And I'm still trying to figure out what he got me 5 years ago, because it is either some kind of kitchen utensil or a sex toy. The world would be nicer because everybody would not be on the nice list, would be kinder to each other. And wives would no longer be disappointed with their clueless husband gifts. And guys, getting your wife sexy lingerie is not really a gift for her. We all know that. You wouldn't have to eat those cookies anymore. Growing up, my Santa didn't really want cookies. He was more into tequila and nachos. And as I got older, I figured out that's why those thank you notes from Santa always looked like he was drunk when he wrote them. And then the best part about if Santa was real is that on Christmas morning, all of us in this room here would jump out of bed, run down to the street and see what Santa got us, and be so excited and happy, just like we were 6 years old again. But unfortunately, Santa's not real, so you all have to pay those credit card bills. And just think about it, in another 340 days, we get to do it all over again. Thank you very much and have a great night. And drive safe.
Give it up for Rick. Okay. Got it right that time. I'm so sorry. Next up, Clint Jackson. All right, come on.